Good morning, everybody in 7th grade. I hope everything is going well. This video is to kind of go over what you need to do for today's lesson. You're going to continue practicing note-taking. So I just wanted to go over, I do apologize for any confusion there was on yesterday's assignment. Hopefully my email cleared everything up. But if you do have questions, please feel free to contact me anytime today, and I will be glad to help you. So I just wanted to go over what you needed to do for today. So today's assignment, you are going to read Chapter 7, Section 2. And today's assignment is when you're reading, you are going to take notes on the entire reading. So that is all of Chapter 7, Section 2. So I'm going to review with you what you need to do when you're taking notes. Now, this is not started for you today like I did with yesterday's reading for Chapter 7, Section 1. So this is brand new. This is something that you're going to do, and you can run with it, but I do want you to follow kind of the same steps. You can put your things in different colors, you can bold them, however you want to do it, but you need to kind of you need to follow the same format that we did yesterday. So I'm going to go to the textbook, and I'm going to go to Chapter 7, Section 2. So that starts on page 174A. So remember, when you are taking notes, make sure that you write down the title of the reading section and the page number. So that's the first thing that you're going to do. You're going to write the federal court system, and you're going to put Section 2, Chapter 7, Section 2, the federal court system, and write down page 174A. Okay, this is where it starts. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to change the heading into a question. So you can go ahead and read through the reading focus, and these are all the vocabulary words that you're going to see throughout the reading. Okay, so we're going to go to the next page, which is going to be 174B, 175A. So the first thing you're going to do is write down that page number. Okay, so the headings. So where I'm highlighting now, this is the heading. So you're going to take this, cases tried, for example, cases tried in federal courts. You're going to change it into a question. How do you change it into a question? You use who, what, when, where, why, or how. You can also use do. I think the ones that I mentioned previously work best. And your goal is to answer that question once you read. So once you write down the page number, so you're going to write down 174B-175A, you're going to take cases tried in federal courts, change it into a question. Once you write down the question, the next step is to read the page. So you're going to take time and you're going to read through the page. Once you read the page, then you need to answer the question, and you need to answer the question in your own words. Okay? The goal of that is to make sure that you understand what you read. So using your own words is very important. Please do not copy directly from the textbook. Okay, so on this particular page, there are no charts or graphs, but I do want to mention if there are charts and graphs, it's very important that you just take note of that. And then the last step is once you answer the question, then you need to write down any new vocabulary words and you need to define them, in your own words. So if there is a new vocabulary word that is in your answer, for example, you don't have to go back through and answer that, but remember, you can click on the words and you can have the definition automatically come up for you. And as we did in yesterday's assignment in Chapter 7, Section 1, you can just write vocabulary and then put your words down. Okay, do not worry about the reading check. You don't need to do anything with that. Like I said, your goal is to take notes and write down any new vocabulary words, answer the question, make note of any charts or graphs, And your assignment for today is to complete the notes and the reading for Chapter 7, Section 2. So I'm just going to flip through real quick. Okay, so this is your next section. Okay, then you have district court officials. Okay, so just as an example, you have this chart here. So whenever you get to page 177-178A, after you write down your page number, you take your heading and you put it into a question. You answer the question. You make note of any vocabulary words. My suggestion is you also write down, on this page you have a U.S. court system chart, okay, showing the different courts that you can go through. So you could just write down, U.S. court system chart on, this page or whatever. That's fine. You don't have to go into detail, but just in case when you need to go back, then you already can, where that's at and you can see that. So continuing on. Okay, this is Supreme Court is the next section. Okay, so then this page here, I just do want to explain this. So remember this bold heading here, this is going to be the heading that you're going to turn into a question. And these subheadings, this is what we're going to call them, subheadings, these are clues that these are important things. And this is probably what you're going to use to answer your question. Okay, in some cases, as in the 7.1 assignment, this might go on to the next page. You do not need to make a new question, but since, for example, this page goes on and it's a new heading, so you would make a new question. But if it just continued with the previous one, that's fine. And then your section 2 review. So you need to finish up until page 180B for today. Like I said, you take the headings, make them into questions, read, answer the question in your own words, make note of any charts, visuals that you think are important, then write down any new vocabulary words and define them in your own words. You need to complete section 7, or excuse me, chapter 7, section 2, reading and notes for today. You will need to submit your notes to the Dropbox for today. Once again, if you have any questions, please call me or send me an email. Good luck and have a great weekend.